A lot of viewers on here seem to think I'm Australian. I've had that quite a lot in the comments. They're like, "Good day, mate. Didn't know you could have that many guns in Australia." Yeah, my accent is rubbish. No, I'm not Australian, but this is. I'm English. I am from the UK. Good old Blighty. But this right here is Australian. This is the Lithgow Arms Woomera. Okay. And very nice it is too. It is predominantly a target stroke tactical rifle. And I've been having quite a bit of fun with this particular firearm for a few weeks now. This is in 6.5 Creedmoor. I've quite enjoyed using it. There's a couple of little things that I'm not so keen on, but you know how I run here, guys. I'm just going to keep it real, tell you how it is and what my thoughts are on this rifle and what I like, what I didn't like. You know, no sort of BS. So, let me throw out some specs first of all. So, the overall length of this particular rifle in 6.5 Creedmoor, with no spacer inserts, because you can get these spacer inserts for the butt pad, it's 1,106 millimeters. So I'm in metric. Barrel is a heavy, well, they call it heavy Woomera profile, and it has got an 11-degree target crown on it. Whatever that is. Yeah, we know what that is. It's just the crown on it. And it is Cerakoted, which is always nice. The barrel length is 610 millimeters or 24 inch, which is your optimum length for 6.5 Creedmoor, as we all know. Weighing in unscoped without a magazine and a muzzle brake, it is 4 3/4 kilograms. With the muzzle brake fitted, it's 4.9 kilograms. And with an empty magazine inserted and a muzzle brake fitted, it is 5.1 kilograms. The barrel itself in the 6.5 Creedmoor is a 1-in-8 right hand twist with 6 grooves. In the 308 it has 4 grooves and it is 1-in-10 right hand twist. Muzzle thread is 5/8 by 24 UNEF, which is your extra fine, pretty much common thread these days. The receiver is high tensile steel with, I'm just reading it off there, plate recoil lug, 20 MOA Picatinny rail, again Cerakoted. Stock has an adjustable cheek height and length of pull. The adjustable cheek piece. That was a little annoying. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Magpul M-lock slots on the fore end of the rifle. The trigger is adjustable. It is a single stage 3-way adjustable for weight, sear engagement and over travel. Factory set is 1.5 kilograms. We'll measure that in a bit anyway. And is there much more? 10-round magazine. Bloody blah. Oh, I'll tell you the rest of it in sort of my way. So, the Lithgow Woomera. It has been pretty pleasant to shoot. I must admit, I've quite enjoyed it. And I've got to say a big shout out to Highland Outdoors, who sent the rifle and supplied ammunition as well. So thank you to Highland Outdoors, when I could say it. So, just in case you are wondering, that is an Archon Optics EP5 at 5-25 x 56 scope riding on top. That is an excellent scope. I thought that'll just fit the bill on this particular rifle. Right then, so let's take it from the top and I'll sort of tell you my quirks and stuff as we go. So, the recoil pad is a soft recoil pad. I do like that. Very soft, very comfortable. As you can see in the footage, I'm shooting this out of a Coldwell lead sled, just to sort of eliminate my problematic shooting. Not that I'm a problematic shooter, but it just eliminates any human errors, you know. There's no point in testing a rifle on the bonnet of a blooming car, is there? So I try and do that to eliminate all sort of human error, just to give the rifle a its best chance at MOA and what I can do in a real world situation. Okay, so that's your recoil pad. It is adjustable. You'll notice as well when I was shooting this, and this is my first sort of little gripe, is I didn't have this cheek piece on, because what happened was, because it's a reversible, which is great. I think that is a real good, you know, a real good thing. I thought, right, I'm going to undo this because I'm a lefty, as we all know, and I'm going to swap it round to left-handed. So I swapped it round, and I don't know what I did, but something in there, I don't know whether you can actually see it on camera, but something right in there has moved. And can I reset it to actually get this cheek piece in? Literally, it will not go down. That doesn't engage on anything. It's like something inside has spun round, and that's as far as it goes. So that kind of annoyed me. That was before I'd even shot. So I was like, oh, great. So I had to shoot it like this. So that was a little bit annoying, and it wasn't massively comfortable. Okay. So I don't know what's gone on there. I've had Allen keys in there. I've tried, there's like a bit of metal that needs spinning round to find the holes in that. And then find the thread for that bit. And yeah, I weren't doing that out in the field. I just did not have time to sort that out. So I shot it like that, okay? And amazingly, it did shoot all right, to be fair. Well, it shot really well. Would have been better with that, but we will never know as far as my testing goes. So that, if it had worked properly, would have been absolutely perfect, but for some reason it didn't. There is like a bag rider on the underside there. Okay. You've got Lithgow's logo on either side as well. As you can see there, that's pretty cool. Very tough. Tough stock, thumb hole, the pistol grip, as you can see, is vertical style pistol grip. Okay, and it's got like texturing going on. Now, this is my other little gripe. I'm just telling you guys, these are my thoughts on it. So, you know, some of you guys will think it's fine. Now, great points about this rifle. It is ambidextrous, apart from the bolt, but everything else is pretty much ambidextrous. Okay. The magazine release, the ergonomics, pretty much ambidextrous. But I found, I don't know whether it's the size of my hands, but I just found this thumb hole, when you put your hands around it, and obviously it is safe. We'll leave that open. You put your hands around it, so obviously I'm putting my left hand around it. But I found that thumb rest it just doesn't feel like it's in the right place. It's like you need to bend your thumb that way as well to get your thumb completely on that thumb rest. So I don't know, it just, for me, it feels a little bit awkward. It's like that bit's not quite right for me anyway. Guys, you'll have to sort of just have a hold of one of these rifles and see what you think. But I just found it a little bit uncomfortable. I like to have my thumb up, or sometimes on the other side. But even on the other side, it felt like it was a bit sharp there on my thumb. It just didn't feel comfortable, those thumb rests. Maybe they're not meant to be thumb rests, I don't know. So anyway, I had to basically just, well, I can't even remember. I have to refer to the footage how I actually had my hand. But other than that, it was really nice to shoot. I like the trigger blade itself. I like moving on to the trigger, I like the trigger blade itself. I like the massive amount of room that you have got within the trigger guard, which is always nice. The actual bolt itself, super smooth. I owned a Lithgow L101, the 22 rimfire version. I absolutely loved that rifle. I think I did a review on that like years and years ago. Absolutely loved that rifle. Had no complaints with that thing whatsoever. The action on this rifle, really nice, very smooth. I had no problems whatsoever. The bolt itself, the handle, I think that's, oh, I don't know what degree throw that is, but you've got loads of room. It ain't going to hit your scope. As you can see, I've got a massive scope on this and it's nowhere near it. Okay, super smooth bolt. Safety catches on the back. Okay, so I think that's a 3 position safety. So that's your actual trigger safety. So that locks your trigger. The first one does, but you can still open it. And then we swing it round to your next one. That locks the trigger and obviously locks the that locks the bolt and locks the trigger, and then swing it around again, and then that's it. You're hot pretty much. Okay, let's have a look at this bolt. Oh, that's another thing. You've got to take the, well, at the very least, lift up the adjustable cheek piece. So the bolt itself, there we go. Pretty heavy duty, single plunger on there. Yeah, decent. No issues whatsoever with the operation of this rifle at all. No issues whatsoever. Let's just drop that back in. 20 MOA rail fitted as standard. I think I already mentioned that. Let's put that in before I lose it. Oh God, it's not going in there. Ambidextrous magazine release. Probably easier showing you from the underneath. Oh yeah, it's a bit heavy. There's the ambidextrous mag release. Just push that forward. Not when the rifle's upside down. Push that forward, and then you've got a metal 10 round mag there. Again, no issues with that. Nice to load. No problems. Let's just show you. Yeah, the mag well. Okay. Very, very cool indeed. A nice looking rifle. Nice looking rifle. The underside, it's like a polymer, almost like a polymer chassis. It's very strange. Let's get a magnet on the go. Where's the magnet? So there's no sort of, obviously the barrel is steel, but the action is steel as well. Magnet test. Picatinny is alloy. Bolt is steel. So yeah, that's your super scientific magnet test there. So with the barrel being and the action being cerakoted and this sort of polymer coated and polymer stock, you ain't gonna have any problems with corrosion. You certainly are not. Magazine's nice and easy to insert, easy operation, and then you've got I've mentioned it, all this M-lock along the bottom and on the side, so you can sort of add on bits and pieces if you so desire, which is kind of nice. There are holes here, I don't know if you can see them, in the top of the fore end, so it looks like you'd possibly be able to add like you know, what do you call it, like a bridge over there for, you know, with more M-lock, for example, so you can sort of add on an overhanging bipod, you know, rather than an underslung one, an overslung. So that gives you options. I think that's like an optional extra on this particular rifle. Other side of it, spin around. There you go, got Lithgow arms on there. Nice rifle, seriously a nice rifle. I love shooting it. It's just that just really annoyed me when that failed on me out in the field. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? But then it all started to happen. Now let's just jump into accuracy. Now I'm going to show you my first target that I started off. I bore sighted it and I laser bore sighted it as well. So first of all, this was with Nosler ammunition. Yeah, it's Nosler ammunition. This stuff, 140 grain. Oh, throwing it everywhere. 65 Creedmoor, obviously. 140 grain. That stuff. Okay. I was basically, I got this on paper. I think that was my first shot, and then I walked it in on the 0. So that's my 0. Took me what, 1, 2, 3, 6 shots to sort of get it roughly on the money. Then I got my chisel together. Then I think that was the next target. Then that was tightening up. I mean, brand new rifle as well. You know, so I was just giving it a bit of a clean as well. You know, showing a bit of respect for a new rifle. Then the group started tightening up. So that's 3-shot group right there. This is 100 yards testing MOA. That's the 3-shot group. There's 2 gone through there. So that was the first target. Next one was this one. Again, 100 yards. There's no wind. It was quite hot actually. There we go. Nosler match grade, the 140 grain there, and there. And then I chucked some, I think I've got some spare Federal, some lighter stuff, just seeing what it was like. 95 grain Federal. Took that through. That was a group I got there. I forgot to circle them. Don't know if you can see them very well. That was a nice group I got with them. So was that. I think that was with the Federal. That was Fed. I did mark that. But yeah, so you know, pretty decent accuracy, even with yours truly behind the trigger. So it's accurate. You know, you do home loads as well. It's gonna be laser beam. You know, there's no point in me trying to convince you about accuracy. Not with my shooting. So, but no, seriously, I was putting this on steel as well, just having some general fun with it and seeing how it was working. I was getting it hot. You know, I think did I shoot it prone? Can't remember now. If I did, I'll roll in footage. But I think I was mainly sort of shooting it off the back of the Polaris truck, and yeah, it was performing. Proof is in the pudding with the target. It targets rather. It did really well. Let's measure the trigger and see what it is doing. Right then, let's give it a go. Drum roll. 3 pounds, 6.6 ounces on the trigger pull. That's not a bad trigger at all. What a combination, guys, with this rifle and scope. This Arcan Optics, that is in sort of constant review. That thing is, I am loving these scopes. I really am. But no, really happy with this rifle. That just irritated me a little bit. I got over the comfort issue, to be fair, of the pistol grip. I think it's just my mitts. I think I did just have my thumb round it then. I ain't gonna lie, it's not my favourite pistol grip configuration, the way they've done this. It's not my favourite, I ain't gonna lie, but I've managed to get comfortable with it and it was fine. And we'll just blame my left-handedness on it for now. Right, what'd you get in the box? Let me show you the box. Right, here is the box with Australian made on that. That's cool. Very cool. Nothing flashy about the box. All right. I don't actually know whether you get some of these bits in with it, so probably ignore that. Different panels. Okay, that's interesting. There's like different grips there. Why would there be different grips? What's the difference between them? That's interesting. Maybe you can make them a little bit fatter. Oh yeah, they're slightly fatter, those grips are. So you can it comes with spare grips. What else? We got spacers for the stock. That's just the bolt. Oh, it comes in like a sock thing as well, like most Woomeras, Lithgows do. And this is the manual. Oh, let's open this without destroying the packaging. So look at the manual. You know me, I do like to look at manuals. Something that's a warranty card there. So that's cool. Tough, accurate, reliable. Apart from that goddamn cheek piece. Don't know what's gone wrong there. There's the range of Lithgows. So that's the one I had in 22LR. Very cool. Very cool. The little crossover. Yeah, nice manual. It gives you all the technical data there. That's pretty much what I've been reading off their website. Walks you around the rifle. All your sort of do's and don'ts. Nice. I do like this manual. All colour pictures. That's decent. Decent. How to load it. How to operate the safety. Magazine. Yeah, that's nice. That is a nice manual. It's going to get high pointage. If there's some exploded diagrams at the back, can they do it? Oh my days. And it's in colour as well. Yes, that is a decent manual. Decent manual from Lithgow Arms. I do like that. Good bedtime reading, that is. So yeah, I'm going to give it a. Well, I've never given a 10 when it comes to a manual. I don't think I've given a 10 yet. I think for a 10, I think for a rifle company or a gun company, I'm making a right mess of this. For a gun company to score a 10 on a manual, I think what we need is like, you know, a nice beach babe sort of, you know, photographs in there of it demonstrating the rifle. I know. Do you know what? I'll just shut up while I'm ahead, shall I? So yeah, anyway, moving on. Rack, what are you going on about? Right, so that is a manual, very good manual. I don't know whether these bits have just been sent to me. Maybe you get them, I don't know. Maybe not, who knows. This is a demo rifle after all. But there's the box anyway. That's what you get in the box. Okay, so overall thoughts on this rifle then. So it's accurate, there's no doubt about that. Use the right ammo. It's accurate. It is accurate. You guys that are going to home load, you're going to get it laser beam accurate. Bear in mind, when I have these guns, I have them for a few weeks, month or two at most, usually, to do my stuff with them. So as a reviewer, I can just do what I can do, okay? And I have to explain this to a lot of people. Cost of ammo and all that, although I do get sent a bit of free ammo, but it's sometimes never enough. You know, it's an expensive game reviewing firearms. But luckily I have some very nice sponsors and stuff. But no, nevertheless, it's an expensive game. So I put enough rounds through a particular gun just to get the data I need. Obviously, if I'm enjoying myself, I'll put a whole lot more ammo through it. But I get the data that I need to give you a good, honest review. And that is basically my thoughts. And that's how I roll doing this channel. You know that, guys. So yeah, an accurate rifle, as you can see on paper, with a left-handed shooter like me shooting this rifle with no cheek piece. So that can't be bad. You know, you guys that can shoot way better than me with home loads with the cheek piece fitted, you know, are gonna destroy my targets, I'm sure. But no, I do like this rifle. The ergos maybe aren't quite for me, you know. I don't know, something about that. Maybe I should have tried those sort of fatter grips. Maybe that might have adjusted my hand somewhat. It wasn't uncomfortable. It was just noticeable. And after a bit, it wasn't. So it's just that was irritating. And I've still got to try and fix that before I send this rifle back. But no, guys, the Lithgow Woomera 6.5 Creedmoor, a very, very cool rifle to shoot indeed. I have really enjoyed this particular rifle. So much fun on steel, and yeah, just a nice gun, a real nice rifle. I am going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching. That is Rack and Load. See ya.